Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is, we talking Interview with a Vampire, Season 2, Episode 8, the season finale. Baby, let me tell y'all something, Interview with a Vampire. Y'all did the damn thing. Y'all brought me a full-course meal. I ate every single bit of it. I ain't leaving not one damn crumb. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it, I loved it, and I cannot wait to get more. Honey, they said, and that's the end of it. There's nothing else. And freaking Daniel said, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, we got some questions out here in these streets that we need some answers to. I still got some things that's running through my mind because it's giving me lies. Okay, on. You out here lying. You's a fake. You's a phony. You's a fraud. You're trash. You're raggedy. I said, come on, Daniel, break it on down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Louie said, I got time today. Okay, make my day. Come see about me. Your man right here. Your man out here. It was very much given, baby. You want to play rough? Okay, you want to run with me? Come see about me. I am the king of the night, okay? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Heads is rolling. Stuff is exploding. We setting fires. We lighting this whole damn theater up and everybody that's in it. I was here for every single minute of it. Yes, Louie, yes, okay? And I definitely say put some respect on Louie's name. And let's not forget Lestat, okay? Because he was the real one that saved Daggone Louie. Not no freaking fake ass Armand. But let's go ahead, y'all, and talk about this damn episode. Honey, when they brought Louie and Lestat together, baby, oh God. Y'all didn't have to do an interview with a vampire. Even Kiara's crying. She said, no, y'all didn't have to do it. Right, Mama? Y'all didn't have to do it to us, but you did. My heart. My heart. Yes, well, we gonna talk about it, y'all. We gonna talk about it. Okay. So, y'all, we basically picked right back up where we left off at, right? Louie, he distraught. He was over it. He was in this coffin wailing and screaming and crying and sobbing. Armand over here telling us how, I got demoted and I wasn't doing nothing but sitting around feeding a half-dead man and, cleaning and, Santiago was in charge. The show must go on. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And Daniel was over here like, and I was over here like, because we don't believe a damn word that is coming out of your freaking mouth at all, okay? Not damn one. But for whatever reason, he wanted to talk about he went and switched the coffins, changed Louie out or whatever, and he gave him his blood, and of course that woke Louie up. Now, Louie said, I was dead. I could feel my heartbeat fading, okay? I could also feel when my ankles was coming back together, I could feel that Claudia was gone. I was over it. I was through, he's over here retracing things in his mind, trying to figure out if I made different steps, if I would have went about things in a different way, if I wouldn't have got this candy when I was 7 years old, if I wouldn't have got the suit, if I wouldn't have talked, all the ifs and ifs and buts and what's that it is, right? And we came to the conclusion that no matter which way we would have went, we still would have ended up at the same exact place, right? There was no change of it. And at the end of the day, Claudia is dead. So now the only other thing that is on our mind that's keeping us going, that's making us want to go, is us going out, period, right? We could go out, we don't give a damn, but we going to take some people with us while we going. We going to go ahead and get this revenge. And we know exactly where we going and who we want to go to. So we over here writing down the names, and we have freaking Armand trying to, tell him, just go, just get away, and I'm gonna make it up to you, and him saying there's nothing you could ever do to freaking make it up to me, okay? And I don't give a damn about you and how you feel or what you thought, but you go ahead and make sure that you are away from the theater the night that I'm freaking coming there, because baby, I'm about to come through, right? So Louie goes there. And of course, when they're in their coffins, for the night once they go to sleep, it could be however much noise, right? It could be elephants coming through, and that's not going to wake them up. So he already knew what time it was and that he would be able to come in there and basically just light up everything, right? And they had the nerve to have wrote on the damn mirror, like Tweedly Deedly dead and have all Claudia books there. I think that just pissed off Louie even more. And he just like let everything ignite all at once. So we could hear them screaming inside their coffins now. 4 of them got away. It was Santiago, his 2 chicks, and Sam, right? And then he knows that Louie and Armand and Lestat is not there. One guy comes running down the stairs and he was like, off with your head with the quick, fast, quickness and fastness of it all. One swift swoop. And we see the Lestat picture burning and just the whole theater burning down, right? Now, we got Santiago ladies on their bikes trying to figure out like, oh, what is this about? Who is this? What happened? We don't know exactly what's going on or why it's going on, but we know that we need to get the hell up out of here, that something is coming. And we talking about how it could have been, because we know English and all this other stuff, right? And you got Santiago running through the sewer. And so he had made other plans just in case, so he already had like these freaking cloth wrapped on their damn bikes, and he was able to just ignite their damn bikes. They didn't even see it coming. They didn't know what the hell was happening, and they just exploded, and that was just the end of them. 1, 2, 3, right? We talking about how, oh, she never got over me stealing, Santiago, and it could be this, it could be that. Baby, it ain't nothing but damn Louie is coming for y'all asses. So as soon as they was gone, you got Santiago like Celeste, Estelle, and he yells, of course he feels it immediately. And you hear Louie like, hello, Francis. Yeah, peekaboo. Bitch, you forgot about me. And Francis, a.k.a. Santiago's over here like, you. And he like, did I wake you? So he talking about, because he seen like the coffin and everything. And he was like, oh, is your damn companion with you? And Louie was like, nah, I ain't got no companion no more. Me and my companion done broke up. He talking about something. Well, I found that hard to believe because, of course, he knows that it had to be Armand that let him out. So he was like, well, believe me or don't believe me, I don't care. But him taking out my daggone sister or helping y'all take her out, definitely, you know what I'm saying, I ain't messing with him no more or whatever. So Santiago want to talk about it was all me. I did it. He want to boast about this shit, okay? He over here talking about how they was using damn Claudia ashes for their freaking makeup. I said, oh, really, bitch? We was putting it on the popcorn. I said, okay, keep talking that. Let's see what we about to do with your damn ashes, Santiago. Keep talking your mess, right? So in the midst of this, Louie just keeps saying, Francis, come to me. Francis, come to me. Francis, come to me. Santiago over here talking about some damn, you don't get to call me Francis or whatever the case may be. You better say Santiago. He said, no, I'm going to say what your maker said, bitch. Okay, you was over here begging him to change your damn name. You must have forgot about that. And he was like basically saying, you and your little joke between your legs or whatever, then with the farm girl Lenora that couldn't keep quiet about it, and he gonna talk about some, oh no, it just looked little to her because I had big testicles. I said, not you, Santiago, with the little wee, okay? So he kept telling him, like, come to me, come to me. Louie just stood on this side, baby, got off that bike, lit up his damn cigarette. Ooh, he was looking so sexy, child. And just was waiting, like, come to me. I don't want to hear no talking. I don't want to talk about nothing. I just want you to come. Come on out. Show your face, bitch. Come to me, okay? And so, he over here rushing through underneath the tunnels or whatever the case may be. And then he got to the point where I guess he knew that, Louie is right above him. And so he hurried up and came out through the damn manhole. And he really thought he was about to come out and do something. And it was so funny how freaking Louie was even making fun, like, you was saying, call me Santiago. I said, not you making fun of him, Louie, and taunting him. Yes, bitch, do it, boo. Okay, I love it. So, he comes shooting out the tunnel, baby. Louie was sitting there waiting right there for him and said, clip. I really wish in one hand it would have lasted a little bit longer, but on the other hand, I was like, yes, cut that damn head right off, yo. 2.5 seconds. It wasn't even 2.5 seconds. It was 1 second. And then went and put his foot on top of his damn head and was like, say that shit about Claudia to my face. And basically started laughing and kicked his damn head like it was a freaking football. I said, come on, Louie. That's how you do that shit there, okay? They didn't know. They thought it was a freaking game. I told Santiago, laugh now, cry later, bitch. Okay, so, At this point, he talking to freaking Armand. And he asking Armand, like, when exactly did you start lying to me, right? Armand still proceeds to damn lie. This was a perfect moment for him to be like, you know what? I was lying from the beginning, because that's really what it was. You was always a damn liar, Mon. But no, a liar don't know how to do nothing but lie. I don't even think they know when they lying, when they're a pathological liar like this. So he gonna turn around and say that it was after Madeline got turned, and when he came back, they had basically approached him or whatever, and he would just be going to sleep. He wasn't helping all this time. He wasn't on the stage with them. He wasn't running over the plate with them. But it was Lestat that was doing all this. He was just sleeping in his coffin, and Louie was like, oh, but you was still coming back and forth to me, and not once did it ever damn cross your mind to freaking come and tell me anything about it and make another different plan with me. He talking about something was his covering of 200 years, and it was either him or them, and all this other bull crap that we didn't give a damn about. Okay, Louie didn't care about it, I didn't care about it, Daniel sure enough didn't care about it, and was seeing through his freaking bull crap, because he was still asking Louie, so this man set you up, but yet you left with him and ended up with him, like, make it make sense. So Louie, he was saying how he wants to make it up to Louie. Louie said, you could never make it up to me. He over here trying to be like, I lied to you over and over, and I'm going to spend the rest of my time trying to make it up to you. And Louie was like, listen, just wake me up when it's freaking nighttime, okay? And he went and laid in his coffin, because now at this point, of course, he asking, is Lestat still in Paris? And it's like, well, you can't be Lestat. He said, I ain't asked you all that. I just said, is he still here? He was like, yeah. So, of course, he wants him to take him to him. So we get over here to where Lestat is at, which is basically where his maker was at. He down on the ground in this little cave with these damn, shackles on the wall, and Louie was asking, is this where he used to keep you? And apparently, no, that's where he kept all the blonde rejects that didn't, turn out too good, all the disappointments. And so, of course, we ain't wasting no time. We like, I'm here to take you out, because Lestat was saying how he was kind of reflecting as well and thinking of the path and how he had got here. And Louie was like, oh, the path where you came to take your damn daughter out, the path where you watched your daughter burn, the path where you sat there and that actually traveled all the way here to see your daughter burn, where you got on a stage, and practiced a damn play that you knew was going to take her out. And he was like, whew, okay, bring that damn fire up, and was like, I'm here to get you. And he was like, boy, you can't get me. I got the blood of Magnus. Like, let's start playing with each other. So here go Armand acting like he damn down too. Oh, well, Magnus burned. Yeah, but I got the blood of Akasha too. Okay, y'all, what you know about that? Okay, he don't know about that. So break that down for him. So at this point, Louie takes, the fire out. Armand pretty much follows suit, and they both just standing there. So Louie decides to walk over and kiss damn Armand and say, this is your death. In other words, I'm choosing him. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him, and you going to be sitting there looking for a replacement for me. You're never going to find nobody like me. Like, never going to get it, never going to get it, never going to get it, okay? And you can see Lestat's face kind of crumble a little bit, but he was like, have fun with that, okay? I hope that works out for you. We'll see how long that holds. And then you just see Armand look back kind of funny. So Daniel was saying, that's a weird phrase to say. You don't see nothing strange about that? Like, why would he say that? And Louie, I don't know. Sometimes Louie got to act like he a little dumb, a little slow. He's like, I guess he just basically felt like our relationship wasn't going to last. But here it is, 77 years later. We still standing. We made it through all these years. When we left from there, we went to Egypt. We went to New York, of course, San Francisco. We was here, there, everywhere. And we just been the best thing since damn sliced bread. And so he's basically like, that's it. That's all. As far as Sam, they had let him go. We think Sam is in a rock band now. And he wearing this helmet or whatever. And we laughing about that. And so, Daniel's still pretty much like, oh, that's cute. Okay, end story. Stop recording now. Mind you, he's typing back and forth asking, if we have this paperwork, which is actually, of course, the actual damn script from the stage play, right? And we waiting on that, but we still just like, just out of curiosity, some last minute questions. We pretty much done here, but I can't help it. It's the reporter in me. You mentioned one time that Lestat spoke to you telepathically, but isn't it once he turned you, he can't do that? So how did he do it? And then Louie's like, oh, he probably just whispered to me. He like, good point. Yeah, you might be right. But wait a minute. Wasn't there the other time, that you told me about with all the soldiers? How many soldiers would you say that was back in New Orleans? What is it, 14, 15? And Louie like, I don't know, maybe 25, 30. He like, why are you asking? He said, because that means he had to be real powerful too. That means that there was more than one powerful vampire there that could have stopped you from basically being, put to damn death when you was in the theater, wouldn't you say? And so, of course, Louie's over here like, yeah, I guess. And he was like, okay, yeah, I'll roll with you with that. Like, if you say so, And Louie kind of laughing at him and looking and saying, where are we going with this? What do you mean or whatever, right? And then in between this, we over here like, oh, we got a special dinner. Are you going to join us for dinner? We telling Rashad to get dinner ready. And we like, you going to really like this. And he over here smiling, Daniel smiling at damn Armand like, sure, I would love to or whatever, right? And so he's like, well, wait a minute. There's another question, because 1 minute you said Sam was on the stage, but the next minute you said Sam was, not on the stage, but Sam was holding Armand hostage, supposedly, right? But he was also down there putting you in the box, and how could he be in two places at the same time? And it's like, oh, well, maybe I made a mistake when it came to that part, right? I might have misspoke, because we was even saying, like, well, vampires are fast, maybe he did a little magic trick, and he ran from the stage to, downstairs. So he was like, maybe I remember that part wrong, because, yeah, he was, holding Armand. So he was like, okay. Now Rashid had brung him the newspaper, and of course in the newspaper is really the script. He takes the script out and he start looking through that, and he starts reading off of it, right? You're gonna be here, you're gonna say this and that to Claudia, you're gonna say this and that to, Louie. And Armand is asking where he got that from. And of course, as he's reading this, we're getting the actual flashback to Lestat being the one that said, for him to be basically, not put to death. And his ear was freaking bleeding because he used what little power he could muster to have daggone, have them stop and not put him to death. That, fake ass Armand pretended that it was him. So he's like, Lestat didn't, child, confusing the names. Y'all know when I get excited. He's basically telling him Armand didn't, save you. It was Lestat. Okay, bitch, it was Lestat the whole time. And he's like, here, look at it yourself. And he passed him the script for him to look at. Now, at first, Armand is trying to be like, this is a fake. And he like, nah, this ain't no fake, okay? It came straight from Sam. Sam actually saved it from way back then. And this the real damn deal. And he passes it to Louie. And then Louie starts looking through it. And he's like, putting it all together and looking up at Armand. And Armand was like, basically saying, you just couldn't leave it the hell alone, right? Now, I was so scared that he was about to make Daniel head explode. I said, Daniel, you really, like, whoo, right here, I'm sweating. You really taking a chance here with, you deciding to tell him this. And it was so crazy how they showed them with the dolls at first. And you even had Lestat saying to Armand, like, you don't know Claudia and how strong she is and how she would, end up fighting. It's not going to be as easy as what you say because, she come from me. And him throwing the damn, script and being mad and walking away. And so he's letting him know Armand was never no damn, prisoner. He basically was the damn director. He the freaking the one directing the damn play, But of course, he tried to act like he was Mr. Innocent all the time. So Armand goes running behind Louie, apologizing, of course, trying to say he's sorry. But Louie wasn't hearing it. We hearing them yelling and screaming, and then we seeing them, Daniel being told on the computer, like, get out, get out, get out, which I didn't understand why Daniel had to even be told, get out, bitch. I would have been out of there so damn fast, honey. But, we know Daniel, he over here walking to the damn bedroom, actually looking And we see that Louie done threw Armand across the damn room and bust up the whole freaking wall. And we saying how Rashad must have left when he brought the damn paper, so he ain't here when you calling for him, baby, and he ain't about to make no damn dinner, okay? You's a liar, and it's like you had all this opportunity to say something. Now, it was Lestat that actually, made the crowd say banishment. So we have, Louie say to Armand, you better not do anything to Daniel. If anything happens to him, it's going to come back on you. Like, I'm going to get you. You going to be out of here too or whatever. Let him leave. And he tells Daniel that he going to send $10 million to his account. But we basically ignite his freaking laptop, okay, and set that on fire, right? He said he going to have him be taken in the car. He basically tells Armand by the time he get back, he want him to be gone. So fast forward, we seeing Louie like, he traveling, he staying in a hotel, he done went back to damn New Orleans, he out here, pretty much just laughing at this tour and the breakdown that the guy's giving, and he notices this old guy over here catching damn rats and follows him, and it leads him to none other than Mr. Lestat, baby, over here sitting in the freaking cut, playing on a cardboard that he got painted up as a damn piano, talking about, that he about to be going on tour. And when he come in, the guy's like, who's this? And, Lestat is like, Louie. He like, that's Louie, right? And he told him to get the hell on up out of there. And, he asking Louie if he just passing through. And Louie's like, I came to see you, right? And, of course, he wants to know why Lestat never told him that it was him. And, that he's the one that saved him. And he's talking about something, I just figured you would figure it out. And you did. And I'm like, yeah, but it only took him 77 years, Lestat, okay? You could have opened your damn mouth. He talked about how, he couldn't save Claudia and how he still sees her face every day and it still haunts him. And, the last thing that he saw was her looking at him, and that she looked at him as a father to a child, as a child to a father, right? She looked like a child, and she was looking at her father, wanting him to save him. And I'm like, you were her father, is that? And then they just went over to each other. Louie was like, child. Louie said he's sorry, and he said, thank you for this gift. I wanted to tell you thank you, and I wanted to tell you sorry. Like, I wanted to tell you, like, this was a gift, and I always looked at it as a curse. I was always miserable, and I kind of wanted you to be miserable because I was miserable, and I wanted to blame you for things. And, he finally is okay with just being with him. Like, he finally had this moment where he actually took responsibility for the things that was on his part, and we both realized that we weren't good together, right? We were hell of a toxic, but we did have a love for each other, right? And he asked him about 1973 and about Armand calling out to him, like, did you hurt yourself during that time? And it's like, yeah, I did. And, he was just so emotional and crying. And, we know that during that time he had told Armand to tell him that he loves him. But, of course, Armand never passed that damn, message on to him. And he was like, talking, first Lestat was over here talking about, well, I don't be trying to point out my virtues, but I just figured you would figure it out. And look, you did. And it's like, yeah, well, actually, if we being real about it, then you figured it out. But, he's talking about some old hell me. Of course, he got to try to make light of it and make a joke about it or whatever. But Louie just really, this was like their closure. We couldn't hear what they said to each other. Like, once the storm and everything was happening, they went close, they embraced each other, they was holding each other. It seemed like they was having some words, but they didn't let us hear that part. So nonetheless, that was his closure. He leaves from there. He gets back home, and we seeing this interview going on right now. Daniel's being interviewed because his book done made like $5 million. He getting these book sales. They're basically making fun of him, trying to say, of course, this ain't real. He's making it up. It's like him, chasing Bigfoot. Now he's saying vampires is real. Of course, he's saying they are real. And he like, well, obviously some people believe me because, my book is out here selling them. Why did y'all even invite me up here if y'all gonna be sitting here playing in my face and trying to be disrespectful. I mean, Daniel was just being typical Daniel. But I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on with these shades and what's going on with these nails? Because at first I'm thinking him and Louie is talking on the phone. He's checking in with Louie, and apparently he's been trying to get Louie to like read the book and stuff like that for a minute, and Louie keeps saying he gonna read it, but he haven't yet, right? But he said it's at the top of his list. And Daniel go ahead and take off these shades, talking about, have you seen my maker yet? I said, so my raggedy ass knew he couldn't take him out because he knew Louie would come after him, but he made him, okay, Daniel. But we knew Daniel was going to get made anyway. So he also been trying to, send Louie these checks, and it's like Louie ain't really taking the checks. He over here talking about you need to move from there and you don't need to stay there no more. And of course we're hearing all the voices of all these vampires talking, throughout this whole time as he's having this conversation, right? And so they get off the phone and Louie goes sit in the room, and we see, like, now we have a better understanding too of why he keeps those rocks with his feet, right? And we see a picture of his brother on the wall, and the dress, yellow dress like Claudia had on the wall as well behind him. And he goes sit down and he starts talking about some shh. Okay, quiet, y'all. Shh. I hear all y'all voices. I hear y'all talking mess. You know what I'm saying? This is my address. This where I be at. I'm over here at the penthouse, okay? In the towers, and over in Dubai, whatever. The windows is, tinted. The security staff is robust or whatever. The door is always unlocked. I have a balcony, and they have a protective film over the coating over the windows or whatever. But other than that, all they do is keep the sun out. So, bitch, come see me. Like, all of y'all cowards that's talking shit, okay, run at me anytime you want to. I'm here, okay? Hear me now, plain and freaking clear. I'm the owl of the night, bitch, okay? Ooh, I said, okay, Louie, okay, talk your shit, boy, talk your shit. I'm here for y'all. I cannot wait to see season 3. But y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Put it in the comments, y'all. Anything that I left out, let's talk about it. We going live Tuesday to talk about this, y'all, because I want to talk about it a little bit more. But make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo.